welcome to Unacademy. In today's class, we shall have a look into current affairs for the month of October. This is part 5 of the series. Going forward, my name is Manoj Kumar. I am a civil engineering graduate. I have cleared SSC CPO. I am also a civil service aspirant. I have cleared ESI CUDC and LIC ADO. Going forward, there is a scholarship test that happens every Sunday at 12 p.m. So this is available in Android app only. You have to answer 40 questions in 50 minutes. The name of the scholarship test is SSC Combat. This is available in Android app as well as in the web version. And the scholarship, you get to win from a scholarship pool of rupees 1 crore rupees. You can use my invite code MJ10 to unlock this test. The link to this test is down in the description box below. So rank 1 to 3 you will get 1 year SSC subscription, rank 4 to 10 you will get 75% scholarship, rank 11 to 50 you will get 50% scholarship, rank 51 to 500 you will get 25% scholarship, rank 501 to 1000 you will get 20% scholarship. And this test is absolutely free. You don't need to pay anything. All you need to do is enroll yourself using my code to unlock this test MJ10 and take the test, and if you have done really well you will get a chance to win the subscription. Going forward, there is a new feature called raise a hand feature. This is available for plus subscribers only. This is available only for plus subscribers. So what is this feature? Suppose in the middle of a class you have a doubt, you get an option to raise your hand. So when you raise your hand, the respective educator will give you an opportunity to talk in the live class. Remember, online is much better than offline, and online is the future of education. Going forward, what is this ask a doubt feature by Unacademy for SSC exam? Go to doubts and solution feature on your home screen. Click on ask a doubt and upload an image of your doubt. Crop the image and highlight the question. Choose the subject that the question falls under. Select the language in which you would want your solution to appear. While you are waiting for your solution, you can post or upload 2 more doubts. Going forward, what is this ask a doubt by Unacademy? It is a new feature available to learners who have installed the latest version of Unacademy app on Android and iOS. So how do you benefit from it? You raise a query or a doubt, you get instant solution to that question, high quality solution in English and Hindi. If the question is unique, subscribed learners, they get a video solution, and solutions are available for bank exams and SSC exams as well. Going forward, this is about ask a doubt. Okay, this is the same slide, it has been repeated. Going forward, this is an opportunity for all learners to report any inappropriate content in the video. So in my video, if there is any inappropriate content, you can report and you get an option to win. So be the first one to report a particular issue to claim a prize. Report any inappropriate content using form in the description box below. Going forward, the first question, Kung Fu Nuns has won the Martial Arts Education Prize 2021. The award has been launched by which entity? UNESCO, International Red Cross and Red Crescent Movement, Greenpeace, UNICEF, and the right answer is UNESCO, United National Educational, Social, Cultural Organization, UNESCO. That's the right answer. Going forward, which country has declared 60-day state of emergency due to rise in violent drug crimes? Is it Peru, Ecuador, Spain, or El Salvador? Right answer is Ecuador. And about El Salvador has become the first country to legalize cryptocurrency. That is a thing in the news, legalize cryptocurrency. The first country to legalize cryptocurrency. Also, it has got the world's first crypto city. Crypto city, please do note this, 2 important points about El Salvador. But the question here is 60-day state of emergency due to rise in violent drug crimes is by Ecuador. Going forward, the Indian Institute of Tropical Meteorology, IITM, has launched the Enhanced Air Quality Early Warning System for Delhi NCR region. IITM, that is Indian Institute of Tropical Meteorology, is an autonomous institution in which city? Is it Lucknow, Hyderabad, New Delhi, or Pune? And the right answer is Pune. Pune is the right answer. Going forward, NAB Sankarshan is a wholly owned subsidiary of which organization? Is it SIDBI, NABARD, RBI, or SEBI? And the right answer is NABARD. NAB Sankarshan is a wholly owned subsidiary of NABARD. Going forward, about plus classes, you get live classes, you get weekly tests, you get structured courses, you get unlimited access. You also get personal guidance, that is one-to-one guidance from top exam expert. You get study planner, that's a customized study plan with bi-weekly review. You also get study material, that is specialized notes and practice sets. You get expert guidelines, that is study booster workshop by exam expert. You also get test analysis. Going forward to the next question, Which countries have recently decided to launch Quadrilateral Economic Forum? Is it United Arab Emirates, United States, India, Israel, or UAE, US, India, UK, UAE, US, India, Russia, UAE, US, India, Japan? Please give your answers in the comment box below. And the right answer for this is UAE, US, India, Israel. Going forward, which bank has tied up with Cred Avenue for portfolio management of their securitization book and implemented Cred Pool, an institutional debt platform of Cred Avenue? Federal Bank, RBI, RBL Bank, Yes Bank, ICICI Bank, and the right answer is Federal Bank. So Federal Bank has partnered with Cred Avenue for portfolio management of their securitization book and implemented Cred Pool, an institutional debt platform of Cred Avenue. Through the technology platform of Cred Avenue, Federal Bank could digitally monitor their asset-backed securities, ABS, and mortgage-backed securities, that is MBS pool assets. So going forward, about Federal Bank, let's have a look at Federal Bank. Founded 23rd April 1931 as Travancore Federal Bank at Nedumpuram, Tiruvalla, and 2nd December 1949, 71 years ago, as Federal Bank. Headquarters is Aluva, Kerala. MD and CEO is Shyam Srinivasan, and the tagline is "Your perfect banking partner." Going forward to the next question, which space agency has launched the first of its kind mission called Lucy mission to study Jupiter's Trojan asteroids? This is a very important question. I have also covered this in the previous videos. Is it ISRO, NASA, or Roscosmos, or CNSA? Please give your answer in the comment box. And the right answer is NASA. So Lucy mission is by NASA. And why is this Lucy mission? It is to study Jupiter's Trojan asteroids. Going forward, which telecom operator has joined hands with L&T for testing 5G based smart city solutions? Is it VI, that is Vodafone and Idea, BSNL, Airtel, or Reliance Jio? So for 5G based smart solutions, L&T has partnered with VI, that is Vodafone India. Going forward to the next question, World Statistics Day is observed every year on 17th October, 18th October, 19th October, or 20th October, and the right answer is 20th October. World Statistics Day is observed on 20th October. Going forward, World Statistics Day is celebrated around the globe every year on 20 October to highlight the achievements of the fundamental principles of official statistics. The day, which was created by United Nations Statistics Commission, was first marked in the year 2010. India celebrates Statistics Day as National Statistics Day on 29 June to mark the birthday of statistician Prasant Chandra Mahalanobis. PC Mahalanobis, very important guy. Going forward, who is the head of the expert group on tobacco tax policy set up by Ministry of Health and Family Welfare? Is it Vikashsheel, VG Kannan, M. Rajeshwar Rao, or Baijayant Panda? And the right answer is Vikashsheel. Going forward, the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare has set up an expert group headed by Vikashsheel, Additional Secretary in Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, to develop a comprehensive tax policy for all tobacco products. The group will analyze the current tax structure of all forms of tobacco, including smokeless tobacco, and suggesting various tax rate models for the preparation of financial year 23 and future union budgets. The reason behind this is to prepare a roadmap for reducing tobacco demand according to World Health Organization plans. Going forward, about Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, the Union Minister is Mansukh Laxmanbhai Mandaviya, constituency is Gujarat, and the Minister of State is Bharati Praveen Pawar, constituency is Dindori, Maharashtra. Next, let's have a look at the list of latest committees and head. Committee on Variable Capital Company is KP Krishnan. Suggests a 4-tier structure for Urban Cooperative Bank. It is S. Vishwanathan. RBI to set up a committee on NUE licenses, that is new entities. It is P. Vasudevan. Framing a new law for drugs, cosmetics, and medical devices. It is Dr. V.G. Somani. IFSCA, that is International Financial Services Center Authority. It constitutes an expert panel on sustainable finance, and the head is K. Mishra. SEBI formed 4-member advisory committee on settlement orders. and it is headed by Vijay C. Daga. Working group constituted to overall Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana, it is Ritesh Chauhan. Please remember these committees, they are very important from exam point of view. Going forward, who among the following has been appointed as the brand ambassador of Future Yahi Hai campaign for Coin DCX? Coin DCX is basically a cryptocurrency platform. So who has been appointed as the brand ambassador of Future Yahi Hai campaign? Is it Ayushman Khurrana, Sonu Sood, Sachin Tendulkar or Virat Kohli? And the right answer is Ayushman Khurrana is the right answer. Going forward, Ayushman Khurrana has become the latest celebrity to venture into the cryptocurrency space through his association with Coin DCX Future Yahi Hai campaign. The Coin DCX Future Yahi Hai mega drive is directed towards addressing major questions and doubts and dispelling myths when it comes to crypto investments from the perspective of young Indians. Coin DCX is India's largest cryptocurrency exchange, valued at $1.1 billion. Going forward, about SSC exam non-technical subscription, you get education from India's best educators, daily interactive live classes, structured course and PDF, live mock tests and quizzes. For 24 months, it's 325 per month, 12 months, 542 per month. For 6 months, it's 900 per month. For 3 months, it's 1133 per month. And 1 month, it's 1350 per month. You can use my referral code MJ10, MJ10, and you will get a 10% off on your subscription. Going forward, the Police Commemoration Day is celebrated every year on, is it 19th October, 20th October, 21st October or 22nd October? This question is very important for SSC CPO or any defense exam or even sub-inspector exam in any state. Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Telangana, Kerala, Andhra Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, Uttar Pradesh, any state. Police Commemoration Day is very important if you are taking the defense exams. And the right answer is October 21st is Police Commemoration Day. So every year October 21st is celebrated as Police Commemoration Day to pay tributes to all police personnel who have died in the line of duty. The Police Commemoration Day remembers the ultimate sacrifice of 10 police personnel who lost their lives on October 21st, 1959 in Ladakh while fighting the Chinese army. Going forward, on which date International Chefs Day is observed every year? So when is International Chefs Day observed? Is it 17th October, 18th October, 19th October or 20th October? Please give your answers in the comment box below. And the right answer is 20th October. Going forward, International Chefs Day is being honored every year on 20th October to celebrate and honor the noble profession and educate people around the world about eating healthy. It was created by Dr. Bill Gallagher in 2004, and the theme for 2021 International Chefs Day is Healthy Food for the Future. Please remember the theme. The theme is Healthy Food for the Future. Going forward, Center has extended the policy period of Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Package PMGKP insurance scheme for healthcare workers fighting COVID-19 with effect from October 21st, 2021 for how many days? 60, 90, 180 or 120, and the right answer is 180 days. Going forward, Union Cabinet has approved additional hike in DA and DR for central government employees and pensioners. What is the overall DA? That is dearness allowance. Please remember, DA means dearness allowance. So they get allowances. So as the price of commodities increase, even the salary of the central government employees and the pensioners should increase. What is the overall dearness allowance rate announced by the government effective from July 1, 2021? Is it 21%, 31%, 28% or 35%? And the right answer is 31%. Going forward, which team has won Thomas Cup? So Thomas Cup 2020, which team has won it? I want you to also tell me Thomas Cup is related to which sport? Thomas Cup is related to which sport? Is it and who has won this Thomas Cup? Is it Indonesia, China, Malaysia, or Italy? And the right answer is it is Indonesia. Indonesia has won Thomas Cup. Thomas Cup is basically a badminton tournament. Please remember this. Going forward, which country has recently become the first to undertake shooting a film in International Space Station? So which is the first country that has started to shoot a film in International Space Station? Is it Japan, South Korea, Russia or Spain? And the right answer is Russia. Russia has become the first country to undertake shooting of film in International Space Station. Going forward, why was Russia in news? Imtiaz Ali appointed ambassador of Russian Film Festival. Russian team back on Earth after filming first movie in space. Russia, China holds naval drill. Joint Sea 2021 in Sea of Japan. Indian military contingent participates in SCO, that is Shanghai Cooperation Organization exercise Peaceful Mission 2021 at Russia. Indian Army to take part in military exercise Zapat 2021 in Russia. Indian Army contingent to participate in International Army Games 2021 in Russia. Indo-Russia Joint Military Drill exercise Indra 2021 to be held in Russia. Russia successfully test fires S-500 missile system. India ties with Russia as the fourth largest forex reserve holder. Going forward, Russia building first fully stealth warship. India, Russia to establish 2+2 ministerial dialogue between foreign and defense. Russia says it will launch own space station in 2025. Russia to revisit moon after 45 years. Luna 25 set to launch in October 2021. Russia registers world's first COVID-19 vaccine for animals named Carnivac Cow. Russia launches 38 satellites from 18 countries into space on Soyuz rocket. India's foreign exchange reserve surpasses Russia to become fourth biggest in the world. Russia launches first Arctic monitoring satellite Arctica M. United States, Russia extend the new START's arm reduction treaty for 5 years. Going forward, Russia has reported the first case of bird flu strain H5N8 being passed from poultry to humans. China and Russia inks memorandum of understanding to jointly build a lunar space station. India participates in naval exercise Iran-Russian Maritime Security Belt 2021. Going forward about Russia, the capital is Moscow, currency is ruble, PM is Michael Mishustin, president is Vladimir Putin, and Roscosmos is the space agency of Russia, and Indra is the naval exercise. India and Russia, AB Indra is Air Force exercise between India and Russia. Please remember these two exercises. Indra is a naval exercise between India and Russia. AB Indra, Avia means air. So AB Indra is an Air Force exercise between India and Russia. Going forward to the next question, who has been appointed as the ambassador of the Russian Film Festival? We have already seen in the previous slide. Is it Farhan Akhtar, Sajid Nadiawala, A.R. Rahman or Imtiaz Ali? And the right answer is Imtiaz Ali. Imtiaz Ali has been appointed as the ambassador of Russian Film Festival in India. Going forward, name the newly appointed president of Indian Weightlifting Federation. Is it Sadev Yadav, A.H. Anande Gowda or Naresh Sharma or Abraham Kaya Techi? And the right answer for this is Sahadev Yadav. Next question, who has been honored with the European Union's top human rights prize, Sakharov Prize for Freedom of Thought 2021? Is it Kira Yermish, Alexei Navalny, Boris Yeltsin or Roman Protesevich? So what is the right answer? And the right answer is Alexei Navalny. So he's basically opposing the government in Russia. He was recently in news for opposing government in Russia. So about Alexei Navalny, he was imprisoned. Russia's opposition leader Alexei Navalny was awarded European Union's Sakharov Prize. It is European Union's top human rights prize. Please remember the name of the prize. It is EU's Sakharov Prize. The 45-year-old activist was poisoned with a nerve agent last year and promptly arrested upon his return to Moscow from treatment in Germany and later imprisoned. So he was also poisoned in the jail, that is what they say, and he's basically a journalist and he's fighting for human rights in Russia. Going forward about European Union, it was founded on 1st November 1993 at Maastricht, Netherlands, and the headquarters is Brussels, and the president of the commission is Ursula von der Leyen, and the president of the parliament is David Sassoli. President of the European Council is Charles Michel. Next question, who has been appointed as the head of OnePlus India region operations as well as CEO of OnePlus in India? So who is the CEO of OnePlus in India? Is it Rahul Sharma, Nipun Maria, Sanjeev Kumar or Navneet Nakra? And the right answer is Navneet Nakra is the right answer. And speaking about CEOs, who is the new CEO of Twitter? Who is the new CEO of Twitter? Please give your answer. He is from IIT Bombay and he has been appointed yesterday. Okay, so he's been appointed on 29/11/2021. So tell me, who is the new CEO of Twitter? After Jack Dorsey. Jack Dorsey is the co-founder of Twitter and also the CEO. He resigned as CEO. Now, who is going to be the next CEO of Twitter? Going forward to the next question, which Indian businessman has announced to make investment in UAE's first digital-only independent bank, Zand? So, digital-only independent bank, that is UAE's first digital-only independent bank, Zand. Which Indian businessman has announced to make investment? Is it Uday Kotak, Cyrus S. Poonawalla, Kumar Mangalam Birla, or Azim Premji? And the right answer is Kumar Mangalam Birla. Has announced that he will make investment in UAE's first digital-only independent bank called Zand. Going forward, RBI has recently imposed rupees 1 crore monetary penalty on which bank for violating norms under Section 26 of the Payment and Settlements Act 2007. Is it Jio Payments Bank, Paytm Payments Bank, Airtel Payments Bank, or Aditya Birla Payments Bank? Please give your answer in the comment box. And the right answer is Paytm Payments Bank. The Reserve Bank of India has imposed a penalty of 1 crore on Paytm Payments Bank for violating provisions of Payment and Settlement Act 2007. The central bank noted that Paytm Payments Bank application seeking issue of final certificate of authorization did not reflect its factual positions. This is related to an offence committed of the nature referred to in Section 26 Part 2 of Payment and Settlement System Act 2007. Going forward, RBI imposed penalty in news. RBI has imposed 1 crore penalty on Paytm Payments Bank, and RBI imposes rupees 1 crore penalty on SBI. RBI imposes 2 crore penalty on RBL Bank for deficiencies in regulatory compliance. RBI imposes 1 crore penalty to Cooperative Robobank UA. RBI imposes rupees 6 lakh penalty on Hewlett Packard Financial Services Bengaluru. RBI imposes penalty of 50.35 lakh on Dhanalakshmi Cooperative Bank. RBI imposes 5 crore monetary penalty on Axis Bank. RBI imposes 25 lakh penalty on Punjab and Sindh Bank. Going forward, RBI imposes 6 crore penalty on Bank of India and Punjab National Bank for violation of norms. RBI imposes rupees 10 crore penalty on HDFC Bank. RBI has imposed monetary penalty on City Union Bank, Tamil Nadu Mercantile Bank, Nutan Nagarik Sahkari Bank, Ahmedabad, and Daimler Financial Services India Private Limited, Pune. RBI imposes 3 crore penalty on ICICI Bank. RBI imposes 15 lakh penalty on Fed Bank Financial Services. RBI slaps 2 crore penalty on Standard Chartered Bank. RBI imposes rupees 1 crore penalty on Punjab National Bank. Going forward about Paytm Payments Bank, the chairman of Paytm Payments Bank is Vijay Shekhar Sharma. He is also the founder of Paytm, and the MD and CEO of Paytm Payments Bank is Satish Kumar Gupta. Paytm Payments Bank, the headquarters is Noida, Uttar Pradesh. Going forward to the next question, when is the International Stuttering Awareness Day observed? When is International Stuttering Awareness Day observed? 22nd October, 20th October, 19th October, or 21st October? And the right answer is 22nd October. International Stuttering Awareness Day or International Stammering Awareness Day is marked annually on 22nd October to create awareness about stuttering, which affects more than 70 million people or 1% of the population globally. The aim of the day is to create more knowledge about the condition and to reduce the stigma associated with this. Stuttering is a communication disorder that involves disfluencies or disruptions in a person's speech. Suppose I am not able to speak something properly, communicate. This is stuttering. Okay. So this is what we call disfluencies or disruptions in person's speech. And the theme of 2021 International Stuttering Awareness Day is Speak the Change You Wish to See. Please remember this. Speak the change you wish to see is the theme of the year 2021. Going forward, China beat which country to lift 2020 Uber Cup? So also give me the answer for this question. Uber Cup is related to which sport? Which sport? Thomas Cup, I've already told you. Now tell me, Uber Cup is related to which sport? And China beat which country? So China, they are the winners of 2020 Uber Cup. China will defeat which country to lift this 2020 Uber Cup? Is it Thailand, Denmark, Japan, or Malaysia? And the right answer is Japan. That's the right answer. Going forward, about let's have a look at the few pointers. Uber Cup is related to which sport? It is related to women's badminton. Thomas Cup is related to which sport? It's related to men's badminton. So Thomas Cup is men's badminton, Uber Cup is women's badminton. Headquarters of Badminton World Federation is Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Going forward to the next question, which state's chief minister has launched Sri Dhanvantari General Medical Store scheme? Is it West Bengal, Jharkhand, Maharashtra, or Chhattisgarh? And the right answer is Chhattisgarh. About Chhattisgarh, why it is in news in 2021, Chhattisgarh launched a Sri Dhanvantari General Medical Store scheme, and India's newest tiger reserve in Chhattisgarh is Udanti Sita Nadi, Achanakmar, Indravati. Chhattisgarh government launches Millet Mission to become the millet hub of India. Chhattisgarh gets 4 new districts to take total administrative district to 32. Chhattisgarh becomes first state to recognize forest resource rights in urban region. Please note this, the first state to recognize forest resource rights in urban region. Going forward, Narendra Singh Tomar inaugurates Indus Best Mega Food Park in Chhattisgarh. Diti selected for inaugural Chhattisgarh Virini Award. World Bank signs $100 million project to support nutrition supportive agriculture in tribal dominated areas of Chhattisgarh. Going forward about Chhattisgarh, the capital is Raipur and the governor is Anusuya Uike and the chief minister is Bhupesh Baghel. Going forward to the next question, NABARD has recently sanctioned 608 crores to Government of India for which state's infrastructure projects? Is it Kerala, Madhya Pradesh, Jharkhand or Assam? And the right answer is so NABARD has recently sanctioned 608 crores to Government of India for the state of Assam for infrastructure projects. Going forward to the next question, which bank with MasterCard, DFC, USAID has launched 100 million credit facility for Indian micro, small and medium enterprises? HDFC Bank, RBL Bank, Axis Bank or ICICI Bank? And the right answer is HDFC Bank. Going forward, why was HDFC Bank in use? HDFC Bank ties up with Paytm to launch co-branded credit cards in October 2021. HDFC Bank's partners with NSIC to provide credit support to MSME. HDFC Life to acquire Exide Life Insurance for 6,687 crore in stock and cash deal. HDFC Bank divests over 2% stake in CDSL for 222.71 crore. HDFC Bank Paytm tie up to build comprehensive solution across payment gateway. HDFC launches Green Sustainable Deposit Program to retail clients. HDFC Bank now divests over 2% stake in CDSL for 222.71 crore. Paytm and HDFC Bank tie up to provide solutions across payment gateway. Going forward, HDFC Bank introduces up to 10 lakh overdraft facility for shopkeepers, merchants to ease cash crunch. So there is one more account called OD account apart from savings account, current account. There is called OD account, that is overdraft account, where it is like a savings bank account, but you can go for negative balance. That is, you can also take loans from that account. That is an overdraft account. And HDFC Bank launches Salam Dil Se initiative. HDFC Bank to buy stake in Ergo General Insurance and Borderless Softech. RBI imposes 10 crore penalty on HDFC Bank. HDFC Bank projects India's GDP growth for financial year 22 at 10%. HDFC Bank partners CSC to launch chatbot EVA. HDFC Bank top arranger of corporate bond deals in financial 21. RBI approves Atanu Chakraborty as HDFC Bank's part-time chairman. HDFC Bank named India's best small and medium enterprise bank by Asia Money. HDFC Bank launches Smart Up Unnati for women entrepreneurs. RBI has appointed an external IT firm for carrying out special audit of the IT infrastructure of HDFC Bank. Going forward, HDFC Bank top among 100 BFSI firms in India. RBI directs HDFC Bank to stop issuance of new credit cards. RBI orders HDFC Bank to halt its digital services. HDFC Bank launches Video Know Your Customer facility. HDFC Bank to launch the Healthy Life program for its customers. HDFC Bank tops 2020 brands top 75 most valuable Indian brands ranking. HDFC Bank signs MOU with Inventivepreneur Chamber of Commerce and Industries ICCI to support small and medium enterprises and startups. HDFC Bank partners with Apollo Hospitals to launch the Healthy Life program for its customers. HDFC Bank launches e-Kisan Dhan app for farmers. HDFC Bank launches first of its kind Shaurya KGC Shashidhar Chak. Going forward about HDFC Bank, the headquarters is Mumbai, founded in August 1994, and its CEO is Shashidharan Jagdishan, and the tagline is "We understand your world." Going forward to the next question, Rupify has tied up with which of the following to facilitate 15 million small and medium enterprises to access instant credit card? Is it Shriram Transport Finance Company Limited, Bajaj Finance Limited, Mahindra and Mahindra Financial Service Limited, Muthoot Finance Limited, and the right answer is Muthoot Finance Limited. Going forward, Rupify, the digital business to business B2B payment startup for small and medium enterprises, made a partnership with Muthoot Finance to facilitate 15 million small and medium enterprises to access instant credit over the next few years. Rupify allows SMEs to flexibly repay their dues as and when required with a per day interest pricing without any monthly EMIs, that is equated monthly installment. Please remember the full form of EMI as well. It is equated monthly repayment. Next question about Muthoot Finance. The headquarters is Kochi in Kerala and the managing director is George Alexander Muthoot. Going forward to the next question, Bharti AXA Life Insurance has entered into a bank assurance partnership with which small finance bank? Is it Jana Small Finance Bank, Suryodaya Small Finance Bank, Utkarsh Small Finance Bank, or Equitas Small Finance Bank? Please give your answer in the comment box below. And the right answer is Equitas Small Finance Bank. Going forward about Utkarsh Small Finance Bank, the headquarters is Varanasi, Uttar Pradesh. MD and CEO is Govind Singh. About Bharti AXA Life Insurance, MD and CEO of Bharti AXA Life Insurance is Parag Raja, and the MD and CEO of FinCare Small Finance Bank is Rajiv Yadav. Going forward to the next question, who is the author of the book titled The Origin Story of India States? Is it Subramaniam Swamy, Jhumpa Lahiri, Prableen Singh, or Venkataragavan Subba Srinivasan? And the right answer is Venkataragavan Subba Srinivasan. Going forward to the next question, James Pattison has retired from international cricket. He was associated with which country's cricket team? New Zealand, Australia, England, or West Indies? And the right answer is Australia. James Pattison was an Australian cricket player. Going forward to the next question, name Sri Lanka's first test captain who passed away recently. Is it Vasu Paranjape or Bandula Varnapurna, Keshav Desiraju, or Oscar Fernandez? And the right answer is Bandula Varnapurna was Sri Lanka's first test captain who he passed away recently. Going forward to the next question, in the month of October, which day is marked as International Snow Leopard Day annually? So also let me give a supplementary question on this one. Snow leopard has recently been made the state animal of which union territory? State animal of which union territory? Okay, but the question here is International Snow Leopard Day annually observed on which date? October 21st, 22nd, 20th, or 23rd? And the right answer is 23rd. Remember, October 21st is Police Commemoration Day, and October 23rd is International Snow Leopard Day. So a day break after that, the day after October 21st is International Snow Leopard Day. Going forward, every year October 23rd is observed as International Snow Leopard Day since 2014. The day commemorates the anniversary of Bishkek Declaration and to celebrate this endangered cat and raise awareness for its conservation and protection. It was on October 23, 2013 when potential leaders from 12 countries came together to endorse Bishkek Declaration on the conservation of snow leopards. Snow leopards are found in 12 countries, namely India, Nepal, Bhutan and China, Mongolia, Russia, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan, Tajikistan and Uzbekistan. Going forward to the next question, which of these days is observed as World Polio Day? Which day is it? 24th October, 23rd October, 22nd October, 21st October? And the right answer is 24th October is observed as World Polio Day. Going forward, October 24th is observed as World Polio Day every year in order to call on countries to stay vigilant in their fight against the disease. As per WHO, since 1980, the cause of wild polio virus have decreased over 99.9% as a result of vaccination efforts made around the world. World Polio Day was established by Rotary International over a decade ago to commemorate the birth of Jonas Salk. Remember the name Jonas Salk? And who is Jonas Salk? He was the one who led the first team to develop the vaccine against the disease. So Jonas Salk is the one who led the first team to develop a vaccine for polio. And the theme of 2021 World Polio Day is delivering a promise. Please remember the theme. It is delivering a promise. Going forward, who is the author of the book? Veer Savarkar, the man who could have prevented partition. So who is the author of the book? Veer Savarkar, the man who could have prevented partition. Is it Uday Mahurkar and Chirayu Pandit, or Randeep Sisodia and Anita Rani, Jaideep Hardikar and Purushottam Agarwal, or Ashok Chakravarti and Ayesha S. Chaudhary? And the right answer is Uday Mahurkar and Chirayu Pandit. He is the book, they are the authors of the book Veer Savarkar, the man who could have prevented partition. Going forward, who has been roped in as the new CEO of Target Olympic Podium Scheme by Sports Authority of India? Is it Dilip Kumar Gupta, Dinkar Prakash Srivatsa, or PK Garg, or JB Singh? And the right answer is PK Garg. PK Garg is appointed as the new CEO of Target Olympic Podium Scheme, that is TOPS, by Sports Authority of India. Going forward, Bandula Varnapurna, who passed away recently, was former cricket player from which country? As I have already told you in the previous questions, Bandula Varnapurna is Sri Lanka's first test captain. Sri Lanka's first test captain. Please remember the name. The name is Bandula Varnapurna. So the right answer for this is Sri Lanka. Going forward, the fourth General Assembly of International Solar Alliance has decided to achieve what amount of global investment in solar energy by 2030? Do tell me in the comment box where is the headquarters of International Solar Alliance, which is very important. So this International Solar Alliance, in its fourth General Assembly, this has decided to achieve what amount of global investment? That is, they want global investment in solar energy by 2030. What is their target to achieve this global investment? Is it US $1 billion, US 2 trillion, US $5 billion, or US $1 trillion? And the right answer is $1 trillion US dollars by the year 2030. That is the right answer. Going forward, Saranjit Singh, who passed away recently, was a sports person representing which game? Saranjit Singh, wrestling, cricket, football, or hockey? And the right answer is Saranjit Singh is a hockey player who passed away recently. Going forward, what is the ceiling limit set by RBI for financing subscription to IPO, initial public offering of NBFCs, non-banking financial companies, with effect from April 1, 2022 as per borrower? Is it 5 crore, 2 crore, 1 crore, or 75 lakhs? So the IPO ceiling is 1 crore. That is the ceiling of IPO that RBI has set up from April 1, 2022 per borrower. And that's it for this class. We will catch up once again in another session of current affairs. Until then, take care. See you. Bye-bye.